Hello, this is your Dr. Srinivas. Today we are going to discuss a topic about plagiarism. Why we use plagiarism, we will see today section. What the object of this section is to demonstrate what is a plagiarism, to explain various types of plagiarism tools. The outcome of this section is going to learn what is a plagiarism and how to avoid the plagiarism for writing a paper or article or any book, anything. Say no to the plagiarism. What is a plagiarism and why do you should care? Right? Nowadays, you're writing a paper means you must and should follow the rules of a plagiarism. It should be less than 20% or in some cases 30%. If you're writing an thesis, it should be less than 10%. So most of the organizations or journals are going to use the plagiarism to check your content. So plagiarism is defined as presenting the words, ideas, images, sounds, or the creative expressions of others as your own. Right? Whatever the thing or matter having, it should be created by your own. If you are copying from the and placing in your document means it is called it as plagiarism. Right? If anyone found that the paper or the content has to be copied from somewhere some others paper and placing in your paper means they can file a case on you if you are not cited the content of the other authors. Do you know the word plagiarism comes from the Latin plagiarius meaning the kidnapper. Nothing but the plagiarism equal to kidnapper. It is going to be help the words ideas knowledge and writing of things. The types of plagiarism. Here we have the five types of plagiarism: complete, intentional, unintentional or accidental, mosaic, and self. These are the different types of plagiarism. Now we will see the one by one or the complete. The complete plagiarism happens when a total and absolute copy of an article, essay, paper, or anything else. You're going to copying the entire content from one source to the our document. It is called the complete plagiarism. Intentional plagiarism means you're going to be copying your friend's work or cutting and pasting some block of text from alternate sources without documentation. That is, you are not preparing anything and you're going to be cutting the content from some source and placing in your document. That is intentional plagiarism. Unintentional or accidental plagiarism. That means you're you're going to be copying some content from the other source and you're going to forget to cite that content. Misquotes the resources or unintentionally paraphrases a source by using similar terms, word grouping, or sentence structures without giving proper credit to the authors. That means you have to give the credit to the authors by citing their sources. Mosaic plagiarism. This involves the incorporating the phrases from other people's writing into your sentence in a patchwork fashion. That is, you're taking the some content from others' work or your friend's work, and you're going to changing the some patchwork, some sentences. Is called the patchwork here. You're going to be modifying that some sentences. It is a more difficult to identify since the plagiarist may make the copy sections appear extremely natural and casual. However, it is a different type of dishonesty. That means you're going to be changing the everything, whatever you copied, and just you're going to do the some patchworks so that it will be looks like a your own content, but it is a mosaic plagiarism. Self plagiarism happens when a student uploaded his or her own previous work or combines the elements of earlier work without the approval of all academic concerns. That is your work. Also, you have to cite by taking some approval of academic concerns. Reasons for the causing the plagiarism by assigning assignments was boring. The means the faculty is going to be giving the assignments to the students. They face that it is a some boring topic. At that time, you are going to be copy the content from somewhere and you're going to be placed in your document submitting. That is the one thing. Another one, it's okay if I don't get caught. If you're copying, but you're thinking that you're not caught by the you're not identified by the faculty. It was too busy by writing the paper. Job big game too much homework. So the easy process, you're going to choosing the easy process. You're not applying your idea or mind to prepare the paper or write the paper. Just simply due to the some busy work or some lack of time, you're going to be copying the content from the electric media or some other sources. My supervisor expect too much. At that time also you're going to be doing the this is one of the cause for the getting the plagiarism. I have got to get into a certain college, right? You're going to be entering into the some colleges. You're going to be write some content for that. Then also you're going to be search for the some good content and you're going to be placing that in that profile for the college. At the time, everyone does it commonly. My parents accept AAs. That means you want to get the A grade. Your parents is going to be accepting the expect that you want to get the A grade. So all these reasons will cause us to do the plagiarism. Plagiarism is a serious offense and can lead to failing. The consequences are not worth the risks. It is only right to give the credit to the others whose ideas you use. That means you are going to be give the credit. If you are going to be bringing some content or some idea from the other textbook or some paper, some article, you have to mention the author name or the journal name like that by giving the some credit by the citation. Citing makes it possible for you readers to locate your source. Cheating is unethical behavior. How to avoid the plagiarism? Now we're going to see that how to avoid the plagiarism. That is stopping the plagiarism. Quote and cite the phrases, sentence, and paragraphs taken directly from the original source. From where you are going to be copying from some website or some article or some conference paper or from some journal paper. You have to mention the author name and the journal citations you have to give so that you can avoid the plagiarism. Wait and cite the statistic, charts, graphs, and diagram taken directly from the original source. Not only for the content, you have to cite the statistical values or graphs or charts, whatever you are going to be taken from the some source, original source. Then your phrase or a summarize give the credit to the original author. That means you are going to be rewriting that content, not to place the same content in your document. You have to rewrite and you have to cite the or give the credit to the author, original author. Question: do I have to cite everything? Yes. Answer should be yes. Except when you use your own words. If you are writing the entire content in your own words, no need to give the cite. When the fact and another thing is when the fact used is common knowledge. That means what is the meant by common knowledge? If you can find the same information in at least three different sources, you do not have to cite it. That means the same information has to be find from the different sources. You no need to cite it. For example, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was an Indian lawyer who leads his country to freedom from the British colonial rule in 1947. This is the known by the everyone. That is the common knowledge. So that these type of statements are not cited. Use these three strategies: quoting, paraphrasing, and summarizing to blend source materials in with your own, making sure your own voice is heard. That means you're going to be write with the material and you're going to be rephrasing. That is, you're going to be write with your own words to avoid the plagiarism. Quoting. Quotations are the exact words of an author copied directly from the source, word from word. Quotations must be cited. Whatever you are going to be taking, some quotations should be cited. Paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means what? You are going to be changing the words. He says that paraphrasing, or we can say that we are going to be rewriting the some sentences. Paraphrase means putting someone else's words or ideas into your own words. Although you are using your own words, the idea are taken from someone else and must be cited on your works cited page. If you're writing some paragraph, you have to cite that paragraph with the other reference details. Paraphrasing is not simply rearranging or rewording or original passage. It's not a simple thing to paraphrase the content. You have to understand what the author is saying and write the idea entirely in your own words. You're reading some article of the other authors, so you have to understand that. After that, you have to write the some document in your own methodology or ideology in your own words. As you take notes, yes, including the page numbers and source references, so you can go back and check for accurately as you write. Right? You have to where you are going to be copying. You have to note down the page number, articles, sources where you are going to be taking. All this has to be taken. Do not cut and paste for any sources. So you should not cut and paste the content from any sources. Use another student's works as your own. Should not take an ideology from the your friends or your students from the students or any other else. Just change a few words from any source from your paper. Turn in a pro paper you wrote from the other another classes. So you have to take the content by your own and you have to write. You should not copy from the any other ideas or paper resources or anything. You can prevent the plagiarism. All you need to do is take notes, put them in your own words. While you're reading the some article, keep some notes and write them in your words what you understand from that paragraph. If you do copy words, put in the quotations around them and footnote those words they are. Keep track of every source you use. That means from where you're going to be reading that paragraph. You have to take the note as a reference and you have to write the name or URL or the page number or from the textbook. You have to write the textbook name, in which chapter and which page it is the content is there for the reference or for the resources to cite the sources at the end of your work. It will helps to cite the content where you writing that paragraph or you are placing in your paper. At the time, it is useful for you to refer that content. Otherwise, you will be forgot to cite that paragraph. So here we have some plagiarism tools. We are having the online tools like duplicate checker, copy leaks, paper rater, plagiarism checker, plagium, plagiascan, plag tracker, qtext, plagiarism hunt, and Turnitin and I authenticate. Most of the organizations or journals are going to be use the Turnitin or I authenticate. Mostly all research papers or thesis or MTech papers or in the institutions they are going to be use the I authenticate. Whatever we are available in the online. it will give somewhat 60 to 70% of plagiarism if you're comparing with the iAuthenticate or Turnitin. So most of the organizations are going to use the iAuthenticate in the areas of admissions enrollment to review the incoming personal essays from the plagiarism before granting the admissions. Grade and PhD students for writing the documentation, for checking and manuscripts and coordinating with the mentors. They're going to submitting the assignments. They have to submit with the authenticate report also, and the faculty with the research papers and research intensity offices. They're going to be use the I authenticate and grants and funding. Whatever you're going to be write the proposals to grant the fund, they also going to be check the your document in the I authenticate. Why means I authenticate will be the give the accurate report. So we will see the how the I authenticate will give the report. Here we have the sample document. This is the paper I submitted. In this, we are having some numbers 33, 5. Here you can observe that 33, 5, 38, 61, 2, 3, 54, 25, 37, like that. They are giving with us some different colors. So one indicates that highest percentage, two indicates after that they are going to be showing the differentiate by the different colors. At the last, after completing the scanning all the papers, at the last they will give the report like this match over. In that, red color will have the 33%, and violet color or red 3%, 3, 2%, 4, 2%, 5, 2%, like that they are going to be decreasing. So one will have the highest percentage of stuff plagiarism. This is the way they're going to be in this article. That completely they have the 38 similarity. That is, the copied or taken from some different sources. They're giving some different sources also. How many words also they're going to be giving that. Cross check 135 words. In the two they're giving the 131 words, 113 words, like that. Every paragraph, whatever they given the color in that they are giving the how many words we are going to be taken. Also they are going to be giving. So that all the organizations are going to be using the I authenticate or Turnitin to check your article. So I hope that you understand the content of the importance of plagiarism, why you are going to be used, where, how to cite the papers. In the next section, we will discuss how to give the references to the content. What are the tools we are having? We will discuss in the next section. I hope that you understand the topic plagiarism. If you like, please give me the comment and share to your friends. It will helpful. Thank you.